Friends, welcome back. Come on in, grab a chair, grab something to drink, make sure you got plenty of water. There's water packs, there's water bottles. You get what you need. You know where everything is. So glad that everybody came. And if you're new here, welcome. Please come back again, hit subscribe so that you know when we meet. There's always something going on over here, so come on in, friends. As promised, I promised you today we would work on our monthly ideas for menus. So if you know me and you've been here before, if you haven't, now you will know that I plan my menus for the entire month. Well, I've got all of this stuff pulled out. I just do it for the whole month and then I don't have to worry about it, right? So here's what's going on. And your Bible verse today is from James 1:5. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. Well, friends, I needed wisdom. Hang on. Sorry, friends. I had to reset my timer. I have some bread going. So, friends, I had to ask the Lord, I needed help with the menu this month. I don't know about where you live, but where we live here in the Deep South, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to this, it is hot. It is hot, hot, hot. The humidity is through the roof. The reason that I'm using my oven today is because it is a cold front. A cold front, my friends. But it's lowered the humidity, and I can actually bear it. So I needed help with our menus. It has been so hot that our furnace has been running. Our power bill went up $100. Yeah. So, and I've done everything that I can do. You know, we're drinking plenty of water. We're using the ceiling fans. It is what it is. So, I talked with my family, and there's your first tip. I always talk with your family before you plan something because they may have different ideas. So, I talked with my family, and I said, look, August is coming up. It's hot. I don't feel like cooking. I do not feel like being in this hot kitchen. I don't even want to stir a pot right now. If I have to, I have to. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to be out there a whole lot on the Blackstone. I want to be inside and enjoy being cool. I don't want to have to do all this. And I said, what do you think about doing sandwiches for a while? And I said, I will get creative. They said they were fine with that. So, friends, God gave me the wisdom. I looked through my cookbooks. I've got this one. I found this one clearance at Ollie's. Mix and Match Mama Eats. And of course my tried and true Fix It and Forget It. You know me. You see all my little tabs. Now I'm starting to do hers a little bit. I've got one right here. So I went through that and I went through our family cookbook and I was like, what are some of the meals that would work well for sandwiches? Things that it's not just lunch meat again. It are things that I can throw in the crock pot or I can make it ahead of time and just reheat it and we're ready to go. So my idea is that if I do have to cook, that I will be cooking, maybe once a week where I do all the meat and then I can divide it up and freeze it. So here is the plan. Grab your pencils. Grab you some paper if you need it. I had plenty. As you saw in one of our other videos, I went and got back to school supplies. So let's talk. So Sundays is going to be a grill night. I don't want to go out and cook on the Blackstone, but my husband can. So my husband is in charge of Sundays. And here is the plan for the Sundays. There's 5 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 Sundays in the month of August. Who knew? So of course we're just going to do regular burgers. Easy regular burgers. And I can get like a package of the 12 frozen burgers. My family is fine with that. If your family would rather have the fresh and you do it, go ahead. That's fine. So with this, I plan to get some French fries because I can use this air fryer back here behind Cooney. The air fryer, it doesn't heat up my kitchen and I can throw some fries in there. It's special. And I'm also, since Ray is going to be using the Blackstone. I'm going to have him grill some corn as well. So that's one of our Sundays. Another Sunday, we're going to have cheesy chicken burgers. Now, I will have to get those ready, and then we can fry those up on the Blackstone. And the cheesy chicken burgers, you use ground chicken with that. Then we'll have turkey burgers. You can buy those already, or you can buy the ground turkey and make it yourself. Again, we'll have fries, corn. We'll have sausage dogs one day. And then, of course, the last, we'll just recycle and start out with burgers again. So we've got options here, friends. And so we'll have, French fries. We'll have some corn. A wonderful customer that my husband went to our house to do some work for her gave us some cucumbers. So if things like that come in, we'll cut up those cucumbers and that will be a side. We'll play that by ear, the sides a little bit. Now, Mondays. You know my family. You know us. We love our Tex-Mex, and we are staying with our Tex-Mex because it works and everybody likes it. So the first one, we're going to have garlic chipotle turkey sandwiches. So this is where I take a turkey breast and I cook it in the crock pot with chipotle and garlic and a little bit of honey. Poke holes in it, marinate it, beat it, whatever you need to do with it. And I cook it in the crock pot. A regular turkey breast, which is about 3 pounds, it takes me about 3 hours. It's not too long. So that's going to go in the crock pot. And then we can put those on wraps and make chipotle turkey wraps. Now, I'm planning on doing this on a Monday, after Sunday. So I will have my husband go ahead and grill up the corn. We can just have extra corn. I'll have him grill up extra corn. We can cut it off, put some butter, some cheese. It's going to be good. Then another Monday, we will have quesadillas. And I will get some nacho cheese that you can dip your quesadilla or smother your quesadilla. Now, this one, it might be chicken quesadillas. It could be regular taco quesadillas. It kind of depends a little bit on the meat situation, what I can find. Then we're going to have Southwest Flair wraps. And that came out of this one. Let me look at my list. Yes, it came out of this cookbook. This one it came out of this one. It's page 126 if you have it. This is actually using a chuck roast. So you actually cook it with the chuck roast, and then you can put this on tostados. We might do that. You can actually put it in a wrap. So I'm trying to mix up the breads so they're not eating those all the time. They could actually put it over nacho chips if they wanted to. Again, we'll have leftover corn. They can do that with the corn salad. And then, of course, we'll have taco burgers. That taco burgers actually came out of her cookbook, I'm pretty sure. Yes. That came out of one of her cookbooks. That's one of these. So she actually tells you how to make it. You use ground turkey and you put salsa in it and cheese and you make this wonderful burger. And so we're going to try taco burgers. And for our sides, we'll have some like salsa and chips or guacamole or something like that. There will be enough. I will make sure that I cook enough for Monday and Tuesday. You know me, cook once, eat twice. Now on Wednesday, that is our easy day. I get groceries on Wednesday, every other Wednesday. So 2 times a month, I get groceries. Those days will be salads. I will pick up fresh lettuce, fresh salad stuff, and we'll have salads. The weeks that I'm not going to be picking up, my hair was waving at you. Picking up fresh salads, we'll be doing regular sandwiches. I'll get some sandwich meat. We can have some chips. I might buy some dip to go with it. There'll be, carrot sticks, sides, fruit, whatever works for them for that. So that's easy. I don't have to do a whole lot with that. Now, on Thursday, we're going to pull out that crock pot again, my friends. Crock pot, Thursdays. We're going to have some meatball subs. That is easy. Everybody knows how to do that. And I'm buying the frozen meatballs. I get the turkey meatballs. I can throw them in there with the marinara sauce, cook them all up, ready to go. Okay? And I will probably, for a side, just to make this feel a little more special and it's not just another sandwich, we'll probably put some maybe cheese sticks in here. So it's, just a little more special. And again, there'll be salads if they want salads. We're going to try to make breakfast sandwiches. And breakfast sandwiches at our house, I use waffles. And I make waffles. And that is the bread that we use for that. We may throw some tater tots in here. I don't know. And so that will be breakfast sandwiches. So there'd be like eggs, bacon, sausages, cheese. There you go. Breakfast sandwiches. One night, we're going to do grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is easy, my friends. And if you want to upgrade your grilled cheese a little bit, buy some different kinds of cheese. Or if you have leftover bacon or something like that, or fresh tomatoes from your garden, you can put that in your grilled cheese sandwich as well. And there you go. And last but not least, we're going to make some spicy chicken sandwiches. You can get spicy chicken patties already made. If you get plain ones, make some spicy chicken sauce to go on it if you want to. You can find do-it-yourself sauces everywhere that are like mock. We've made Zaxby's Copycat. We've done Chick-fil-A Copycat, Big Mac Copycat. All of these things will upgrade your burgers a little bit. So there we go. Now, another one, because we're at the end of the July going into August. So I'm probably on the 31st of July, the last day of July. I'm going to go ahead and make Barbecue Joe's. We've never made that before. That's in her cookbook. Barbecue Joe's. And my family, I have one that likes Sloppy Joe's. One does not like Sloppy Joe's. So we're going to try the Barbecue Joe's and see how that works. So there you go. Now on Saturdays. Friends, on Saturdays, usually we eat out. Not every week, but sometimes we eat out. Sometimes we meet with my son and his family. So I'm counting that as a meal that I don't have to cook. But we will always have options of, loaded fries, baked potatoes, nachos, and of course there will be TV dinners and stuff, extra options in the freezer that they can get anytime that they want to. Because let's be honest, friends, if you're going to make spicy chicken burgers, you're going to have leftover burgers. They're not going to eat that whole pack of 12 in one sitting. Now, over a couple of days, yes, mine will, but not in one sitting. So that is the plan for August. That is our plan to keep our kitchen cool, and our sandwiches aren't just plain old peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. There is that option too if they want them. Easy. And I also went on to some of the sides with you. Now for my lunch ideas for Preston to take to work, we can do an Italian pasta salad, Cajun sausage salad, bacon ranch chicken salad, dill pickle salad. These are just summer salads and stuff that he can eat on the go, and we can just pack it. And there is that. So friends, I'm so glad that you came by. I hope that this has given you a little bit of the wisdom that the Lord shared with me. And remember, friends, I love you. Most importantly, God loves you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.